How's it going, guys? JP here, and this is going to be a horror news video. I'm going to try to do one of these every week, at the end of every week, like Friday or Saturday. I don't have a regular series that I do on my channel at all, and I figured, since I go out there and look for the news anyway every day, why not compile a list of it throughout the week and then do a video talking about it on, Friday or Saturday. People seem to like these videos. I like making them. It's fun, talking about horror news, and I usually know about it anyway from just my daily activities of looking on all the horror sites. Um, Only problem is there isn't a whole lot of news that I care to talk about. There's not always something happening in the world of horror, so normally I used to only make these videos when some kind of news excited me or something big happened. But now I'm just gonna try to do one every week. Just try to get what I can out there. And sometimes the video might only be a minute or two long, but I'm gonna try to consistently do these. I think it'd be fun, and I've been looking for, been messing around with some ideas about something I could do regularly on my channel. So with that said, this week there's not much happening, but there's a few things, and first up is, okay, so the Sci-Fi Channel is considering making a Sharknado 2 film. If you guys don't know what Sharknado is, it's a film that is produced by the Asylum, and it premiered Thursday night on the Sci-Fi Channel. If you don't know what Asylum is, they basically make these mockbuster-style movies where they kind of piggyback off of other films that are popular, that are just about to be released, and they make, kind of their rip-off version to maybe try to trick people or whatever. They made movies like Paranormal Entity, movies like Snakes on a Train, and the list goes on. They also make films like Mega Piranha and Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus, and Gatoroid or whatever, Giant Shark and Snake, and all those kind of movies. Their latest film is Sharknado, which is a film about a tornado with a bunch of sharks in it. I actually did not get a chance to see it, but it was funny because I hopped on Twitter and Facebook Thursday night, and I just seen Sharknado like everywhere, and it was kind of weird. I was like, how is this thing everywhere? It was like trending like crazy, and people were talking about it, and I kind of felt like I was a bit left out, that everybody was watching Sharknado and talking about it, and I wasn't involved. Anyway, I guess it was trending like crazy, and it was 5,000 tweets a minute or something. So based on that alone, they're thinking of making a sequel. If you also, I'll throw the link to the trailer in the description below. Check it out. It actually looks really ridiculous, much like most of those movies, but this one's like a new level of ridiculous, and I think that's why everybody was interested to check it out. Anyway, the Asylum normally doesn't make sequels, I guess, but they're considering making it based on the trending factor alone. So yeah, Sharknado 2 possibility. Moving on to the next little thing. The writers of Friday the 13th, the remake from 2009, and the writers of Freddy vs. Jason 2003, I believe Mark Swift and Damian Shannon. I guess that's like the only two things they did from what I've seen on IMDb, at least in the writing category. But I guess they went to New Line with a super secret, untitled film that they pitched, and I guess New Line's gonna pick it up. There's literally like no information about this, but they said that it's a franchise starter, so who knows what that could be. They also said that it is not going to be in the micro budget or found footage, genre. I don't know what really the big news reporting on that is. I guess it's kind of interesting because they've only made Friday the 13th related films in the past, and I think some people were thinking it might be something like that, or New Elm Street or something, but then again, it's a franchise starter, but it's an idea, and if they have faith that it could create a whole franchise, I'm kind of interested, if it's something new and original. that doesn't happen often. So let's see what it is. I'll definitely be looking forward to hearing more news on that. Anyway, moving on to the next thing. Probably one of the biggest news stories to come out this week is that Day of the Dead is being remade once again. George Romero's Day of the Dead, which happens to be my favorite Dead film in the series. I know a lot of people prefer Dawn, but I'm more of a Day guy. It's being remade for the second time. It was remade in 2008 it was a Steve Miner film. I actually never seen it, but it gets kind of a bad rap from people. A lot of people that I hear don't really care for it. I guess it's kind of a loose remake too. It's not, it doesn't really follow the same story. It's kind of just a name. Anyway, the people remaking it now are the same people who brought us Texas Chainsaw 3D, which a lot of people don't like. I actually think it got overhated. I didn't think it was great. I don't think that it was necessarily good. I found it to be good, but that's different than it actually being good. Um, I actually kind of like it, and I think it got just hated on way too much. It's not a great film, but it's definitely not as bad as people make it out to be. Um, anyway, they are remaking George Romero's Day of the Dead, and they said that they want to keep it somewhat close to the original, to make the original, the fans of the original happy. They also took kind of a shot at World War Z, which I found to be funny, which I still haven't seen, but judging by the trailer, it doesn't look like it's too great. They said they're not going to be zombies climbing walls and doing backflips like in World War Z. So I thought that was kind of funny. That's at least they're kind of got their head in the right place. It's going to be a bigger budget than the first remake. It's going to be between $10 and $20 million. Hopefully they stick with slow zombies if they're saying that they want to keep it close to George's version. Yeah, hopefully they try to, I would like if they kept it in like the same world, with the slow zombies, maybe the same type of setting, the same basic story, but I don't want them to be a direct copy of, Romero's, because then what is the point? Anyway, I guess they said that they want to get it rolling pretty quickly. They're looking for screenwriters, and they hope to have it out sometime with by next year. Normally I would say hell no, I don't want a remake, especially since it's already been remade. But at this point, I really don't even care. It could be good. I don't know. Probably not. But from what I read that they said, at least it's kind of in the right area that I want them to be going, at least from the very little bit we know about it. Anyway, moving on to the next thing. I guess Elijah Wood is going to be starring in a new film called Cooties, which I found. I just had to pull this one up because I found the name to be really funny. Anyway, he's in the new Maniac film, which I've been hearing great things about. I can't wait to see that. And I think he was in The Faculty also. So he's been around in horror a little bit, but I guess Cooties is going to be an infected type film, Cooties, set in a school, where, a killer kid film, like maybe some infected style zombie kid stuff. It could be fun, who knows. With a name like Cooties, it sounded hilarious. Anyway, so that's happening. The next thing I wanted to say is the Child's Play, or the Curse of Chucky Child's Play box has been, the cover art for the box set has been released, and it's pretty simple cover art. It has a little like screen cap of all the posters and kind of a slashing angle. But the price is about $85 for the Blu-ray, which I think is incredibly steep. I'm definitely not paying that. I'll wait till it goes down. I'll maybe just pick up Curse of Chucky on Blu-ray by itself. That's kind of a lot for, what is it, 6 films, I think. You look at the Friday the 13th box set that's coming out, it's priced right now at $95 for the Blu-ray, and you're getting 12 films, so $10 more, and you're getting double the films. So I'm not sure about the price of the Curse of Chucky box set. But anyway, by the way, I'll have a link to everything I'm talking about in the description. Moving on, there was a couple trailers released. For trailers, first up, we have Birth of the Living Dead, which is a new documentary, based on George Romero making Night of the Living Dead. It's kind of goes into a bit about, the anger and stuff in the trailer. There's some Vietnam footage and stuff. It doesn't really look like anything that we haven't heard before, so I'm not really sure, but it does look, kind of interesting. I'm a big fan of documentaries, especially horror documentaries, so it might be worth checking out. I'll put the link to all these trailers below, by the way. Next up, there was a film trailer released for Frankenstein's Army, which I remember hearing about a few months ago, and it kind of piqued my interest a bit. So the trailer, it looked okay, nothing amazing, but it does look kind of fun, maybe worth a watch. It's about uh, a group of Soviet soldiers in World War II who stumble upon a Nazi, lab, I guess, where they're creating, kind of super soldiers like Frankenstein's monster, and it looks like it could almost be a zombie film, but instead it's with Frankenstein's monster type of monster super soldier things. It looks alright. I don't know. Check that one out. Then the Old Boy trailer for the Old Boy remake film has been released. I didn't check it out because I have never seen the original, so I'm totally not interested in the remake. But I'll put it in the description for anybody who is. After that, there's a red band trailer for a film called Hell Baby, which looks like this horror spoofy style comedy, a possession comedy, devil, exorcist type of thing. It really doesn't look good at all. It looks pretty stupid. Definitely not my style of humor at all. So that's there. Check it out if you want. And finally, the Curse of Chucky trailer was released last week. I posted a video about it. Pretty sure everybody knows about that by now, but if you've been, somehow living under a rock or haven't seen it, now you know. Check it out below. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. Like I said, I'm going to try to do one of these every week unless you guys don't want me to. Let me know in the comments if you think this is a good idea, bad idea, you'd like to see it, or you wouldn't. And let me know any opinions about any of the news that came out. So yeah, I'll probably just do this format. I'll do whatever news story type of things came out. I'll post all the, give credit to all the websites and stuff in the description. And then, I'll at the end, I'll just list off any trailers that came out. So, yeah, sometimes it could only be like, a 2-3 minute video. Other times it might be a long one like this. But this one's a little bit longer because I wanted to kind of talk about what I'm going to be doing anyway. So, see you guys next time, and peace out.